Hello, Kaz Jim here, and I'm logging in and I'm showing you guys from the welcome screen because I don't know what to expect. I've been told I have a present at my base. I'm not sure what to think of that. It could be good, could be bad. Maybe it's death and destruction. Who knows? I'm told it's something that's possibly artistic. Let's find out as I take a sip of lemonade. Loading terrain. Well, whatever it is, it has a lot of terrain, obviously. I see Greg. Hi, Greg. How are you? I am having trouble loading in because City Skylines is running in the background. I'm not out of power, am I? No, I'm definitely not out of power, for reasons that we'll get to shortly. Hi, Greg. You're not my present. There's no presents in here.
Second floor, yes.
Okay, so down. Level 2 is what that would be.
Yes, level 2.
I cheated and went this way. Oh, really? My chunks are glitching out. The chunks are glitching very real. There's my flowers. They seem to be fine. I can't seem to find a present. Here, the processing room is fine. The sub-processing room also fine. Teleportation matrix is fine. The server room is intact. Oh. Oh, I see it. Ah, I see. You, this is revenge for the lava Kaz, isn't it?
It's another present, like your lava gas.
It's like my lava. Alright, so Greg has told me what we're doing today. Yes? Okay. Well, no, not that. Okay, yeah, we'll do that. Okay. That over there? Okay, yeah, we can do that. But I have another thing I can do first. Can I do that first? Okay, he slanted his head up, which I'm going to interpret as nodding his head yes. Okay, so he has alluded to what I should show you up, and that is the following. I did a thing. This was about a week ago. I got to the max tier of the miners in environmental tech, and I was like, sweet, where do I go from here? And I had heard Q mention the solar generators from that mod, and I was like, cool, I can do that. So I not accidentally, okay, so long story. I set up the crafting recipe, and it worked beautifully. Auto crafting, obviously. The only problem is, instead of making 169 of the panels and one of the controller units, like a smart human would have done, I accidentally made one solar panel and 169 of the controller units. But I ended up just recrafting the thing, which took like 2 minutes to get the solar cells, and luckily I had the materials for all that, and yeah, I now have a tier 6 environmental tech solar generator. This is really cool. It's more than enough to power my whole base, and fun story, I have not had my rainbow gen on in a week now. That's right. It's been a week and hasn't kicked on even once. What I'm thinking, and Q, let me know if this seems like a halfway decent idea to you, but I'm thinking I'm gonna leave my rainbow gen in place. Here's why. One, I want to build a cool room for it, duh. And second, I'm also thinking, what if the solar panels just like die? What if, like, you know, I don't know, like a lightning storm hits something under it and it burns up? I don't know what can happen to it, but I should keep it around just in case. Is that a good idea?
Yeah, it's a pretty decent idea.
And then I also have my backup, which is the red shulker box of break if emergency type situation. it's typically got a couple nether star generators and a stack of nether stars in there, for those that are curious. I recently had to whip them out, is why that didn't happen. But before I move into what Greg told me I should do, the andesite queue. It's beautiful. Something I've alluded to more than a few times in this general area is an amenities wing, and we're going to be working on that today, at least the beginnings of it. And I'm going to go ahead and just break ground for it. So that was the wrong tool. Derp. Okay, this is the right tool. Alright, so I've got a big hole in my base now. It's mostly cleared out. I'm being a little lazy and not finishing it yet, but that's because I wanted to get into building. And I think just as promised, I'm going to start with the library. So let's go ahead and wall off where it's going to be. We're going to have the corner meet right here, obviously. I break that block and this block. Stay consistent, right? Is that the consistent way? Yeah, that's consistent. And then we'll place this here, this here, this here. And then let's grab some blue concrete and we'll place it here, here, here. Then let's grab some more of the white, place it around here. There we go. Thank you. I'm finally building my library again.
Yay.
It's gonna be the best library. The very best library. All the other libraries will be jealous. Probably. I don't know. I hope they'll be jealous. Anyways, so yeah, that's gonna be a pretty decent space. So we'll temporarily torch it up. Obviously, I'll use prettier lighting whenever it comes to. But yeah, this is gonna be a nice big space to work with, I think. So if I have, let's see here. Yeah, let's just make it like this, and then we're gonna bring this over here. Nope, not quite. There we go. There we go. This is looking more like it. Actually, no, I don't want that. We're gonna go wood floors over here. We're gonna go legit. In fact, these white concrete walls will likely not stay. For now, I'm just doing it because it's consistent with the rest of the base. And I'm trying to get the form in mind. Okay, so if I want to have this proper transition, I will have a column here and a column here. Yeah, big kind of Romanesque columns coming down. Okay, okay. And then we'll come to right there. Another bit right here. Okay, so we'll add some columns right here. Okay, this is starting to come together in my mind. This is good, this is good. And let's go ahead and arch across here. And then we'll come down right here. This will be the big grand entrance to the library. Oh, I'm liking the way this is gonna look. I can already kind of see in my head how it's gonna go. I love when a plan starts to come together. Alright, so let's go ahead and just bring this over. We're dealing with a little bit of server lag today, guys, so I apologize if I have to double click things. Yeah, if anyone has any ideas for modded 112, what could be causing issues, let me know. I've checked all the usual suspects, and no luck. One thing I'm thinking is it could just be mature chunks degradation, which is kind of a phenomenon where it's like, hey, you know, once you've heavily modified chunks enough, they're just kind of not as usable or not as user-friendly. That is a possibility, but I've been pretty careful, and I'm pretty sure Q has also been pretty careful not to add anything that's too egregious or too much in front to the Minecraft gods. But, yeah, alright, so I'm gonna continue to wall up this room, and I'm gonna get myself a big old cube to work in. Alright, so our palette is coming together nicely, and we are pretty sure that's going to be the dark oak wood planks for the bottom here, or just for the floors in general in the library. Yeah, that's going to look good. So, and what I discovered too is I always forget to have this maintenance level, because this side of the maintenance levels aren't really used, whereas this side over here, very heavily used and cabled and looking awesome. But yeah, I have this maintenance level, so I decided this could be like that weird little section of the library where you've got like maybe the rare book collection, maybe you've got the periodicals, I don't know, just special little things. But yeah, I think that could be a really cool idea. So we're gonna have kind of this almost like a micro level type thing. It's gonna be very squished is my idea. And how we're gonna make it squished is hey Q, do you have a few of those bookshelves on hand? The Bibliocraft ones? Perfect. There we go. So if you place a few right here, and then we'll just imagine that this is the architecture craft railing. Like, this is going to be very squished, but it will look really, like, old-timey, you know? But, yeah. So that's kind of what I'm thinking, and Q's kind of helping me with some design work on this, and yeah. I'm liking it. Let's see how this comes together.
Okay.
Alright, so Q's recovering from a random blue screen, and yeah, we're actually making a lot of good progress. I'll show you here in just a second. I'll just a little sneak peek. But yeah, how the library's turning out. So yeah, we've got 3 levels to it, and I think it's pretty important to note that we're gonna do kind of a mixture. We're gonna have kind of quadrants, because you know, you kind of have sections in a library. You have your reference, your fiction, your nonfiction, you know, all that stuff. Or for me, you've got like the scores section versus the books section. Anyways, what we're gonna do is capitalize on that using Chisel. And with Chisel, we can have, you know, these red ones. We can have the necromancy ones. We can have the rustic ones that, you know, would be good for like a rare book section. And the important thing is, there's also going to be functional areas of this library. It's going to be half visual, half functional, and I think that's going to be really important to making the entire thing come together. And yeah, I'm really looking forward to how this is going. Like, I did not think I'd be this excited, but yeah, I'm pretty excited for it. So yeah, I just want to give this a little update. Big ground floor. I've got something fancy planned. Here are the stairs. Gonna fix the bottoms a little bit, but yeah, you know, you come up here, you're gonna see books. Come over here, go up to the last one, and now you're on the top floor. And it's very important to me that it feel nice and open. But you also have kind of the nooks and crannies, like over here. So yeah, we will be back in just a moment. Too much? Too little? Too much? Too little? Alright, and this is taking really good shape. Let me go ahead and finish this little bit here. And oh, I need to make more. I'm actually nearly done with the upper levels. I feel pretty accomplished by that. How are things looking on your end?
Looks pretty good.
Alright, there's that. We'll get rid of the torches. Okay. There we go. This is a big, grand, research-esque library. This is probably my favorite aesthetically oriented project that I've done in Minecraft ever. Like, this is just so awesome. This is way beyond what I normally do. Okay. You need to come up on this upper level and just look around real quick. This looks great. Like, oh my goodness. And you can, like, see down to that deck right there. And you'll be able to see down onto the first floor. So this is actually where I'm going to leave it for now, guys. Not because I'm going to stop working on the project, but because it is that time to wrap up. I'm going to go ahead and finish flushing this out on camera. And yeah, I think Q's going to continue helping me. Maybe, maybe not. And then down here, we're going to have some pretty standard bookshelves like you'd see in any library. In the effort of realism, I think I'm gonna add some more of these columns, because these kind of remind me of some columns, and if anyone's ever seen the Peabody University library, it kind of reminds me of that, having the big wooden columns going up. So I think I'm gonna go with that. I don't know. What do you think, you? Columns or no columns?
A few columns.
So maybe just like one on each corner to hold up the balcony, and then this little bit to hold up the stairs.
Yeah, I'd say that looks good, the way you have it.
Because the stairs are the part that would need the most structural support, being honest.
Right.
Like this. Then can you grab a... Oh, I have a dark oak block. Right here. There we go. It's all coming together.
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah, and then I need to add another right here. There we go. Alright. So now I need to figure out what I'm doing with the walls. The walls are the one part that are escaping me, but I'll figure them out. I'm getting closer. Alright folks, we're gonna see if I can do the entire length of this on one thing. In fact, I'm gonna go to the edge here. Let's see if it does it. Ready? Go!
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, it worked.
How many you got left?
Took almost a stack.
Almost a stack?
62. Yeah. That's not bad.
No, and that leaves too high up here.
Now I need to figure out what I'm doing with that bit of wall. It is comically better now. Also, the library looks creepy without light. I just want you to know this. I would not want to be in here after dark.
Alright, you wanna come check out mine real quick?
Oh my god. Hang on, let me try placing and breaking some blocks real quick. Significantly less. Oh my god. If you think it's fixed, then it's fixed for you. Just get rid of any arcane lamps you were using. Oh my.
No, I'm not. I'm not sure because with mine it's.
Just get rid of all arcane lamps. They are a known issue. Okay. Wow. Things just got way better. I love it again. Alright. Alright, so yeah, let's go ahead and showcase this thing. I've invited Q over to see the finished result. He did some stuff at his base for a bit, but this is my library. What do you think, Q?
It's expensive.
It is. So yeah, I'm gonna be doing some detail work. Like, you know, some of these are gonna change over to you know, different types of books. You know, I'm gonna have like a reference section. I'm gonna have a more active section. I'm even gonna have an area that is functional. A lot. The center section will have 0 functionality though. The middle tier, because it's gonna be harder to access, but it looks really cool. So I'm gonna keep it, with the exception of this corner, which is probably going to be my enchanting area. At least the old school enchanting area where I could keep the books and such. But anyways, yeah, so I've got that. I've got this upper deck area, which I really enjoy. And there's going to be an upstairs entrance right here. And then, Q, check out the detail work for the ceiling. See what I was going for? Looks like it's being supported, and it's just great. In fact, I got one little bit of detail work to add. I want to that. How's that look? Maybe not?
No.
Okay. Well, I tried. Anyways, so yeah, this is it for the library build. At least the part you guys will see. I'll show you guys the improvements I make off camera whenever I return next time, but for now, this is gonna be it. So if you enjoyed the video, be sure to drop a like. If you have something to say, drop a comment. I do enjoy reading those comments, and if you have anything that you'd like to see me work on in the kind of amenities wing, just let me know. And I'll continue to work on this. In the meantime, Kazjim signing out. See ya!